Imagine this. In 1470, a Spanish captain stood before a warship of pure iron, a vessel without sails, without ropes, without wind. What he saw would change his world forever.
Strike Group 1470, the Ship of the Future. Recorded in the year of our Lord 1470 by Capitan Esteban de Herrera. We had spent days of wonder in Norfolk before Captain Reeves led us into the harbor where the new ship awaited. Even from afar I saw it bore no resemblance to the Santa Estrella. No mast, no rope, no sail stretched above it. The hull was forged of gleaming dark metal, rising higher from the water than I thought possible. "This is your ship, Capitan," Reeves said. My chest tightened. Before me lay not a proud sailing vessel of Spain, but a floating fortress of iron. The men behind me whispered, "It is a monster," one crossed himself. But Rodrigo stepped forward, his eyes shining. "No, Capitan. It is a miracle. We were brought aboard." The deck echoed under our steps as though we walked on stone. Everywhere I saw devices, pipes, and doors of metal that opened and closed with a touch, as if alive. I felt like a stranger in a palace not built for men. The training. We remained in Norfolk 3 months, harder than any voyage at sea. They led us into the belly of the ship. There, fires roared in great furnaces, and we shoveled black stones inside. Coal, they called it. The heat was unbearable, the smoke stung our eyes, and my men cursed this as punishment, not seamanship. But when the machines roared to life, we felt the ship itself awaken. "You give it breath," said one instructor. "Without you, it stands still." So we learned. Not the wind drove this ship, but our hands feeding coal into the belly of an iron beast. Then came weapons training. They showed us guns smaller than our cannons, yet spitting endless fire. 6 stood along the rails. When fired, they rattled like unceasing thunder. My men stared wide-eyed. Rodrigo cheered like a child. "One man here replaces 10 of us." At the bow stood the great gun, a barrel so immense its shadow alone commanded respect. We watched it fire. The blast drove us back, though we were used to cannon thunder. Its shell tore apart an old target hull in the bay. Don Hernando, one of my officers, whispered, "One shot, one end." And then the strangest of all, the radio. It was only a small box, no larger than a chest. Yet voices came from it. We listened as officers on the destroyer and the supply ship spoke. No trumpets, no smoke, no messengers. Only words carried through the air, faster than thought. My men called it the tongue of angels. Weeks passed. At first the older sailors grumbled, wishing for sails where none existed. But slowly they bent to the drill, learning tasks, commands, and routines. I saw the young adapt quickly, while the old struggled. Yet in the end, all stood in line, clad in new uniforms, marked by smoke and sweat, and they were proud. The handover. On the final day, Reeves assembled us. The ship stood fully fitted at the quay, the flag of the United States flying above the harbor. "Capitan Herrera," Reeves said, "this ship is now yours. Not a destroyer, not one of the gray giants, but something unique, strong enough to defend, modern enough to impress." Then he brought forth a cloth unlike any I had seen. Not linen or wool, but a material smooth and firm, as though no storm or rain could ever tear it. Upon it shone the coat of arms of Castile. "This is the flag of your realm, forged in our time. It will not wither, rip, or decay. Wherever you sail, it shows that you serve Spain, and that you are part of us as well." I received it with trembling hands. An iron ship, a flag no storm could destroy, more than I ever dreamed. My men cheered, Rodrigo shouted, "Long live the Santa Estrella!" And I knew this new ship would bear the same name. Closing words from my logbook. Today an age ended, and another began. I saw my men shovel coal into the belly of an iron fortress, saw guns spit endless fire, heard voices fly through the air like angels. In the end, Captain Reeves placed into my hands a ship of steel and a flag that cannot fade. I do not know whether this is gift or trial. Perhaps both. Yet I swear, the new Santa Estrella will bring honor to Spain and prove that we too can be sailors of the future. Capitan Esteban de Herrera.
The voyage of the Santa Estrella has only begun. If you want to see where this iron ship sails next, like this video and follow our course.